Asmongold may have gotten hit with the banhammer, but some streamers think that he wasn't hit hard enough. This is what Twitch personalities have to say about his controversial remarks. Twitch has issued a pretty severe ban to famed streamer Asmongold, but some are already calling for a heftier punishment. After going on a long rant about the war in Gaza on October 14th, Asmongold's alt account, Zachrar, was suspended for 2 weeks. During the stream, Asmongold started chatting with his viewers about the conflict between Israel and Palestine, emphatically stating his apathy towards the tens of thousands of civilians that have been killed in Gaza. He told his audience, "I don't give a f***. They're terrible people. These people are not your allies. They are not the same as us. They come from an inferior culture that is horrible." Almost immediately, Twitch streamers and users started calling for Asmongold to be banned from the platform for hate speech. And now that he's received a temporary ban, many of them feel that it should be permanent instead. In a statement to IGN, Twitch explained, "We take enforcement action when there are violations of our community guidelines, including our hateful conduct policy and other rules." Even people who've supported or collaborated with Asmongold in the past have expressed shock at his comments, and the apologies that he has since posted online haven't earned him much forgiveness from the public. One of the first high-profile people to call for Asmongold's ban was fellow content creator Brooke AB, who posted on the day of the stream, "This is just straight-up racism. Twitch support, do something." Streamer Hassan Piker, who has been critical of Asmongold in the past, also had an intense reaction to the comments.
"What are you doing? Log off the internet, stop reading Reddit, and go talk to some real humans, please."
Piker proceeded to give Asmongold a call during his broadcast, kicking off a debate on the subject that lasted for quite a while. Another streamer, CaseyTron, compiled a list of Twitch's terms of service that may have been violated by Asmongold's now infamous rant. Meanwhile, media personality Jake Lucky remarked, "Dude could have played video games for the rest of his life and made millions, but instead wastes his time needing to share his opinion on every single world topic." People who have been friendly with Asmongold in the past didn't take these comments any better than the rest of the internet. Tips Out, who co-founded the organization One True King with Asmongold, posted a lengthy statement about the situation, referring to his experiences being a first-generation immigrant and practicing Muslim in America. His post read in part, "The language Asmongold used, whether intended or not, reeked of the same dehumanization that plagued their ancestors, their grandparents, and in some cases, their families today." Nick Merckx, who has been vocally supportive of Asmongold in the past, was also completely taken aback by the streamer's comments. On his own stream, he said, "When innocent children and people are dying and you say that you don't feel bad about that, that's just a really crazy hill to die on, man." Asmongold somewhat walked back his comments in an apology post that he made just hours after his stream, writing, "Looking back on it, I was way too much of an about the Palestine thing, my bad. Of course, no one deserves to have their life destroyed, even if they do things or have views I find regressive. You guys deserve more than me saying stupid like that. I'll do better." A number of commenters criticized Asmongold for his flippant use of the phrase "my bad," with some arguing that he was attempting to downplay the severity of his initial comments. At least some people were satisfied by the apology, though. After expressing his surprise at Asmongold's initial comments, XQC read the apology on stream and responded by saying, fair enough." Despite the apology post, Twitch banned Asmongold's alt account the next day. Palestinian streamer Capri Sun Poppy praised Twitch for making the decision, posting, "It looks like Asmongold was banned on his Zachrar account. Good on Twitch for doing the right thing. We can't allow bigotry to be normalized." The apology post clearly wasn't enough, as Asmongold published a more in-depth video taking accountability for his words. He clarified that while he doesn't consider his stance to be racist, he does feel strongly opposed to religious extremism. Still, he admitted that he went too far.
But there have been ways that I've communicated and ways that I've acted that are indefensible.
It remains to be seen whether or not this controversy will permanently damage Asmongold's career and whether or not he'll follow through on the changes he's promised to make.